Hello everyone, Donna Shaw here, holistic health coach to the stars. So I want to talk with you today about my top 5 things to get healthy right now. That's not in a year, not in 5 years. I'm talking what can you do today that's going to make a huge difference in your life and get you healthy right now, get you to start feeling better right now, make your fertility stronger right now, your focus stronger right now. Just want you to feel better. So here are my top 5 things. First thing I'd like to talk to you today about is water. And I talk about water at length in my workshops. I want to give a shout out to my friend Bill at Kenyon Water and my friend Stuart at Mountain Valley Spring Water. So those are the 2 waters that I like. We're going to talk about quality in water. So it's important that you drink a good quality water. So if you're drinking water that is in a plastic bottle, you're not drinking good water. The plastic bottle, when it's heated up or cooled, will leach chemicals into the water that actually disrupt your hormones and create an estrogen imbalance. And an estrogen imbalance leads to all the feminine cancers. So we don't want that, right? We want good quality water. If you are drinking tap water, that's not great either. I don't care how many articles there are that say New York water is the best. It's a lie. It's not the best. When we were in school, Deepak Chopra came and he was explaining to us that they're doing all these tests. And the tests are that they have discovered over 14,000 traces of pharmaceuticals. So if everyone's on meds and they're peeing and it's going down the toilet into the water system, and then that just gets sort of filtered out, but they can't filter out the traces of medication. Now, as a result, infertility is on the rise simply because there's so much birth control in the water. So, and you can just run with this however you want to run with it, but I'm just here to tell you, don't drink tap water anymore, or if you're going to drink tap water, filter it strongly. And those little plastic filters are not enough. You really need a much stronger filter. So I'll put the information for how you can get a hold of some good water in the comments below. Quantity. So you hear all the time, you're supposed to drink a gallon of water a day. And how do they know how big you are? Every body is a very specific, beautiful body, right? If someone weighs 95 pounds and then there's someone that weighs 300 pounds, well, they don't need the same amount of water for their machine. It's like saying that a boat needs the same amount of water, of fuel as a motorcycle. It just doesn't. We need different amounts of water. So the easiest way that I've come up with to deal with how much water you need is half your weight in ounces of water. So you do the math, figure it out, and that's a pretty easy rule of thumb. And when are you supposed to drink your water? So if you are waking up in the middle of the night to urinate, then you're drinking your water too close to bedtime. So we want to have something called morning water. And I love morning water so much because your body has been collecting this toxicity. You know, sleep is there to clean the organs, wash the brain in phytochemicals. Every organ system gets cleansed and rejuvenated, right? So all of this cleaning is going on, and then all of the toxicity is kind of hanging out, waiting to get peed out through the urine. So the best thing you could do, room temperature water, and I don't like cold water. Your body is at this cozy 98 degrees, and you really want to, or 96.8, 90, 98.6, 98 degrees. I think it's 98 degrees because that band is named 98 degrees. So anyway, you're at this cozy temperature, and you don't want to shock your system first thing in the morning. So just room temperature water, 1 tumbler, like 10 ounces, and that should get you going for the day. You could also do Warm lemon water is really nice. And then I just found out about quelling inflammation with warm lemon water and lemon zest, as long as it's organic. So that's another thing, but I would stick to the water. I don't want to confuse you. Stick to the water, straightforward water, good quality water, first thing in the morning, and then drink it. Try and drink more of it in the beginning of the day, and then taper it off towards bedtime. All right, so we've covered water. That took about 5 minutes. I'm going to try and speed it up. The next thing is real food. People come to me, how can I lose weight? How can I boost my fertility? How can I have more energy? And it's really simple. It's not, we're going to get to the other thing about dieting later, but basically eat real food. So what that means is eating food that is what it says it is. And I'd like to give a shout out to my friends Andrea Beeman, who has written a great book about this, and also Nina Plank, who I love. And she has great explanations for what real food is and of course what it isn't. So real food simply is what it says it is. An avocado is an avocado. An almond is an almond. Apples are apples. Chicken is chicken when it's good quality chicken. An egg is an egg when it's pastured and the best it can be. So you just want to find the best quality food that is real food, again, not processed food. And I'm not saying that you can't have things that are in jars or cans and things like that, but there's a big difference. So if you're looking at the ingredients and it's a few things that are real food and not chemicals, then that's fine. So if you want jarred tomato sauce that's not made with sugar, that's made with organic tomatoes and sea salt and things like that. So just real food. And then eat more green vegetables. That's a given. Real food. Protein's great as long as it's good quality protein. So just basically eating real food, you will lose weight. Eating good fats, you will lose weight. And you will be healthier. The body wants to be healthier. The other thing that's very interesting, okay, that's gonna bring me to my next point, which is quitting dieting. So when people are morbidly obese, they are actually very malnourished. And I know that sounds bizarre, but the body cannot articulate a craving for vitamin B12. It can't articulate a craving for vitamin C or whatever, but all it can tell you is I need more. I need more, right? So when people are very overweight, their bodies are so devoid of good nutrition that they keep going for more. And if they had what I call strongman foods, nutrient-dense foods, foods that really pack a punch, they would lose weight and be healthier just from getting more of what the body needs, more vitamins, more minerals, more good fats. So if you go to this website called worldshealthiestfoods.org, I think it's whfoods.org, they actually will tell you nutritionally with like charts of what are the world's healthiest foods. Now you all know that I'm a huge proponent of kale, dark leafy greens, because they have so much nutrition. They just give your body everything it needs. So we're gonna eat real food, high quality food, and we're going to quit dieting, because those 100-calorie packs, or you look at some of these websites that tell you calorie counting and all these little diet, when I see things like 40-calorie bread, and clients come to me and they're like, I'm eating 40-calorie bread, and I'm like, oh geez, that is horrible. Look at all the ingredients in it. They do make breads that are fine, Ezekiel bread, some sprouted grain breads, that's fine. And I'm not saying go eat grains, but you have to live your life, and if you really enjoy something, you should eat it. So I don't want to limit you. Ideally, when clients come to me and they have to get ready for a big event, what do I tell them? Fat, protein, vegetables. Pretty much simple paleo kind of diet, but we have to live in the world and we have to eat and go to parties and enjoy ourselves. So, okay, you're going to quit dieting. You're going to limit processed foods. You're going to get rid of the sugars and eat real food that might have sweet flavor, and that's fine. Look, we're coming to the tail end of summer, and there is nothing like a juicy Jersey peach, right? You want to have real food and enjoy every taste of the rainbow, right? And then the last thing that I would say is you really want good quality sleep. And what that looks like is a really comfortable bed. Nice, tranquil sound. I sleep with a sound machine. I also sleep with an eye mask. You want to make sure you're not waking up in the middle of the night to pee. You can use some lavender oils and creams and things like that. Lavender baths are great before bed. You want to limit the exposure to electronics and the phone right before bed. It will just speed you up. And then also you see things in your newsfeed that you really don't want to see, about things that really disturb you. So what I would say is lay off the news. Don't read the newspaper or listen to the news or go on Facebook too much. It will jar you. You see these images of like war, and I don't want to look at what's going on in the political campaigns, because I'm going to take that into my bed. Likewise, if you are watching murder kinds of law kinds of things on television before you go to sleep, that's not good. So I would recommend light things, like comedy, sitcoms, things like that. And if you're reading, I would not read like murder mysteries before bed or things that are really rough. I would say read inspirational things, because what happens in sleep is your brain will ruminate on this. Your subconscious will ruminate on all of this stuff during the day. It's trying to figure out what's going on. So make it gentle, make it soft. And good things to do before bed are to make love with your partner. That's a good way to get you ready for sleep, right? Shout out to my husband. What? Cuddle with your puppy. My puppy's on the bed. I don't know if you can see her. She's right there. Snuggle with your baby. Don't have crazy conversations with people that upset you. Sorry, Mom. Nice, happy conversations. Joyous conversations. Okay, folks. So those are my top 5 things you can do to get healthy right now. Oh, and how much sleep do you need? I say at least 7 hours, anywhere from 7 to 10. If you're sleeping less than that, I would really check into that. And also try to go to bed on the earlier side. The latest would be 11 o'clock. If you can get to bed by 10, wow, that's great. But if you're staying up till like 2 in the morning, that's a problem. You don't want to do that. Okay, so water, good quality, the quantity, when you have it, we discussed that. Real food, we know what that is now. We're limiting processed foods. We're going to quit dieting. How much liberation is that? And we're going to get good quality sleep. I'm sending you a lot of love from my house to yours, from my family to yours. Drink well, eat well, sleep well, be well.